Hello everyone. Now we will start to talk about augmented reality. What is augmented reality? What is aspects of this technology are being used and the positive parts and negative parts? It can make you to experience a real world environment by computer generated perspective information. What is the positive factor of augmented reality? But this technology also has negative factor.
Augmented reality in the gaming experience uses existing environment and creates a playing field within it. Usually these types of gaming do not require special controls or VR headset. It is much easier to play these games because you basically need your phone to interact with the environment around you. Basically, it's an interaction between the user in the space using the screen of your phone or any mobile phone that you have. Two examples of these kinds of games are Pokemon Go and Zombies Run. I'm going to talk about one of them, that is Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go is a pioneer on the augmented reality games and became viral amongst all types and ages of people. So according to Variety magazine, the game Pokemon has earned $1 billion in revenue since the launch, according to the market analyst Sensor Tower. Players spend about $2 million each day, with the majority of that money coming from the US and Japan. More and more people get engaged and play this game. I'm gonna show a little bit of like the part that is actually interactive, like the augmented reality. So here you can see my phone, my screen, and like the Pokemon I have to capture is here. Is the, what's the name? It's the, I can read, but like Slowpoke, yeah. It's a Slowpoke. So here's a Slowpoke in my face. Like, to capture you can like turn and throw. Yes. I can. One of the positive points is that it stimulates the gamers to play outside, because you have to move your location to be able to capture the Pokemons and all the features, and to go to Pokestops and to interact on the stadiums. So it makes you have to move locations, and because of that it stimulates also social interaction sometimes, when it's like specifically it's like a special Pokemon that you have to go there and everyone moves like in a crowd to go capture this Pokemon. Because in a research at CNN in 2016 affirmed that Pokemon Go users began to move more, taking an extra 194 steps a day once they started using the app. So that's the equivalent of walking roughly 1/10 of a mile. This happened not only by the fact that users need to move to get Pokemons, but also there's a feature that you can collect eggs with surprise Pokemons, and they get hatched more and more if you walk, and the more distance you go. On the other hand, it creates phone zombies. So if you see a group of people, like friends that are like continuously looking at a phone and have like this cable charging their phones, probably they are playing Pokemon Go. So this caused different accidents also, not only in the United States but in other parts of the world. One of the accidents that happened was a couple of teens that fell on a cliff in August 2016 in San Diego, California. They fell over 15 meters, ignoring fences and warning signs. People that got mugged while they were playing. On the anime, there's the bad guys called Rocket Team. So there was this group of teenagers that they were robbing other people using this name. They used Pokemon Go to attract players and stole their phones while they were going there. So they were hidden near like a Pokestop, and people that were playing the game went there to get the Pokemon, but also lost their phones because this team was there to like steal everyone. Another type of AR gaming, and actually this type is not a game, but a feature inside a social media, are the Snapchat and the Instagram story field. Snapchat was released with the intention of like sending instant photos between users, and then on this app you can use the augmented reality to create a more fun and interactive experience. Snapchat recently made a partnership with Amazon, taking a picture of the product or barcode. When you press and release, it shows a link to the Amazon card, and you can buy on the store. So it's also another example of augmented reality on Snapchat, and using now the consumer to get the physical product seen in real life. Thinking about like the positive and negative points on the social media filters, one of the positive features is like you can make it like more fun to interact. You can send pictures of you like with different filters that change like the background and add more like fun elements. On the other hand, like it doesn't help like this generation to get out of like the phone screen, like, so I think this is a good thing for one hand, and the other hand is like makes you live inside the phone. I think this experience of reinstalling the app, the Pokemon Go app, was interesting, but also made me consider like positively like moving around the city, and sometimes like interacting live with people is more fun than like only virtually. So there are both sides, and it's up to you to choose. This is my main points on augmented reality on gaming.
So today I will show you to some great applications of the augmented reality in the healthcare industry. It can be used to train doctors by simulating surgeries. We should not ignore its application in the education as well. It can change education institutions as today. It makes learning lessons richer and attractive than ever. No longer a boring book page, it are the vivid image. Students will more easily access information and knowledge.